Welcome back. Well, Family Day out at the University of Arizona Museum of Art is on fire.
On fire. Chelsea Farrar and Sara Chavarria have brought one of the fun things the whole family can do during their fire science boot camp. Ladies, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we said Family Day's on fire. We're taking this literally, but kind of tell me what Family Day is.
So Family Day at the Museum of Art is a way to invite parents and their children to the museum. Art museums can seem kind of stifling and not fun places for kids, and they are, but we intentionally design days throughout the year that parents can bring their kids, and we do fun studio activities, gallery activities, story time, and then this Saturday we're really excited because we have our theme is connected to our exhibit Fires of Change, which deals with fire science, and the artist that made the art took place in a fire science boot camp, made artwork connected, inspired by that fire science that they learned, and so that's where a lot of our activities came from.
Wow. Oh, wow, very cool. Well, you know I love a theme. So I think it's really interesting that this is all about fire. So how did we kind of come up with that theme?
Well, like I said, it connects to the exhibit Fires of Change, and the artist did a fire science boot camp. And Sada, who's from the College of Education, we collaborated with her to bring in some of the other activities, and she can kind of talk about the fire science.
So my understanding is this is a traveling exhibit that started in New Mexico and it's arrived here in Arizona. And so when we found out about it, we were really excited because we'd been doing work with teachers, workshops in the summer where we have teachers meet all these research experts of dendrochronology and fire science, and the teachers are then challenged to come up with learning activities that they can then bring to their classroom and help the students understand how fires today are very different from fires in the past, and why these mega wildfires that are happening today are so destructive, and possibly, you know, explore ways that we can start kind of, you know, dealing with that and minimizing that type of fire from taking place in the future.
I love that we're taking a little bit of the arts, we're taking some education, we're taking fun, we're taking all of this, and the kids don't even know they're absorbing all of it, which is amazing. So tell me a little bit about the activities that you brought today.
So one thing that we wanted to do as we're talking about these ideas of fire and fire science, they can be kind of overwhelming, the science aspect of it. So art makes it approachable. And one of the themes that the artist in the exhibit really talked about is how fire has this kind of negative mythology associated with it. And suppression is really a tactic that fire scientists are starting to reevaluate. Is it always the best thing to put out fires? They're a natural occurrence in forests. So we wanted to kind of play with this idea of fire a little bit and make it kind of fun in some ways. So what we have is a salad spinner, and we're doing spin art in ways that actually families can go home and do on their own. So what I'm going to have you two do is take a favorite color. These are the colors that we associate with fire.
I'm going to do yellow.
And just drip a couple of little drips of whatever color you want in there. Wherever you want. And I have paper that's taped to the bottom of the basin of the salad spinner.
So we're dripping right onto the paper. And kind of however we want, just randomly, really.
Sorry, I'm probably messing up your masterpiece right now.
It was looking so great.
There's no wrong way.
Let's just throw some orange in there just because.
A little squiggle.
There we go.
There it is.
A little something right there. Okay.
And then we'll put the lid on. And the nice thing with this salad spinner is you can actually see it happen. And so the kids will get to kind of
and then the paint
spin their art. Yep.
And like you said, because, you know, most of us have a salad spinner at home.
Sure, who doesn't, right?
Oh, wow.
We can pull that one out.
We're artists.
Look at this.
That's what you
Can that go in your fridge at your house?
Absolutely.
Frames.
That's
frames.
beautiful.
You're going to sign it?
So nice.
Yes, this is amazing. And so the kids get an opportunity, again, to kind of do something. Parents get ideas to take back home.
Exactly. It makes art and the science more approachable.
There you go.
So is this also an activity over here?
There are two activities here. One is, they're both simulation activities. One the kids will get to play with and experiment with, and that is the straw activity and toothpick. We're going to simulate what a fire through the last 100 years has become by looking at different growth of trees and why, when these fires do catch, when a fire starts lower down in a forest, it builds enough flame to actually take over the forest through a concept called ladder fields. So the kids will get to play with that, and we'll have them kind of think through different scenarios. This one, they kind of won't. They'll get to tell us, the adults, how they want us to create the forest. But this is another simulation where we will be demonstrating how fires the wildfires of today versus the fires of the past of 150 years ago are very different. And depending on the variables we take into account, slope, the point of ignition, where the fire starts, wind, anything like that, we'll take the children and family suggestions, we'll light this, and we'll see what happens. So there will be multiple experiments taking place. On Saturday, multiple forest scenarios, depending on what the students and families suggest we build and create, and you're going to get to see a lot of stuff catch on fire, but it will be very well protected.
Well, Sarah, it feels like there are multiple reasons to bring our kids over to you this Saturday. This is going to be such a great event. I want to thank you both for coming and giving us a little sneak peek before the weekend.
Yeah,
Thank you. Well, thanks for having us here.
Of course. And again, this Saturday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., you can attend the U of A Museum of Art Family Day. It is included with museum admission and free for kids 18 and under. For more details, call 621-9504 or click on to artmuseum.arizona.edu.